sharing a quote that is very close to my heart. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Interesting quote, right? This is a quote that has stayed with me for a very long time. But can you believe it that once upon a time, I didn't believe in having dreams? When asked what I wanted to be when I grew up, I remember saying anything as a student. And not because I was confused or I couldn't decide between being a doctor or an influencer, which is a common dilemma nowadays, but because I just wanted to go out there and get a job and start earning money for my family. When I first heard this quote, I was a student facing a reality that was far from beautiful. My father was battling cancer and my mother was not able to work. The future seemed uncertain, and dreaming about anything more seemed selfish. I was worried about paying the bills, taking care of my parents, and just making it through each day. So, university, that felt like something I couldn't even afford to dream about. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Principal Kaur, and I'm incredibly grateful to be standing before you today and sharing my story. I would like to thank ISCA TES Bursary because I am one of the students whose life has been touched and changed. Let me take you back to the time when I didn't dare to dream. When I first entered Polytechnic, my biggest fear wasn't getting a low GPA, which is quite common. Instead, my biggest fear was not being able to afford the fees. And that's where ISCA Cares Bursary came in. And your support, it didn't just pay for my tuition, it lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. I can only imagine how much harder life would have been if I had to fork out my tuition fees in addition to the household bills and numerous other bills. After receiving this bursary, slowly and quietly, I started telling myself that maybe I am allowed to dream. That one day I too can be somebody. And I even dared to dream about attending university one day. But I still needed to contribute to the household expenses. So while I was studying, I also worked constantly on the weekends, at night, doing shifts at McDonald's, tutoring students whenever I could, carrying equipment as a photography assistant, doing whatever it took just to earn a little bit more. I also got a 5-year long service award from McDonald's when I was only in Polytechnic. After graduating from Polytechnic, once again I was faced with a dilemma. Should I go to university or should I start working and taking care of my family? I had very little savings and the university fees felt very overwhelming. And it was kind of obvious that I should just start working given my family situation. But after I spoke to a lot of my lecturers, teachers and friends, people that truly cared about me, I decided to take the leap. Thankfully, I was awarded a scholarship, yet another powerful reminder that I wasn't alone, that someone out there believed in the beauty of my dreams, even when I struggled to see it myself. And looking back, I can say that that was the moment that changed everything, because because I started to truly see the beauty of a future where I was no longer surviving but thriving. And because of all the support I've received in terms of financial aid, bursaries and scholarships over the year, I was able to successfully complete my education and stand before you here today. Currently, I'm part of the Unilever Future Leaders Program, and when asked about my future aspirations, thank you. When asked about my future aspirations, I no longer say anything. Now, I share my mission statement with whoever asks me this question, which is to make the lives of others around me better and to find true meaning in my work. And that is something I find true beauty in. One day, I also hope to pursue a master's degree so that I can deepen my knowledge, widen my impact, and continue growing into the person that I once only dreamt of becoming. Having said that, I didn't know what I was stepping into today, and it is an absolute honor to speak to many of you here today and to grace this occasion. So once again, to everyone here, if you've donated before, thank you so much. You've helped me believe in the beauty of my dreams a little more every day. You've eased my parents' worries, and you helped the girl who once doubted her place in the world believe that if she can dream, she can achieve. If you're considering giving, know that you're not just making a donation. You are believing in a student who might be in the exact same place I was once. Someone who's working very hard, carrying a lot on their shoulders, and quietly daring to believe in the beauty of their dreams. My name is Prishpa, and thanks to you, now I dare to dream, and I can see the beauty of my dreams.